Hi everyone, welcome back to the coffee break. This is Stan, your favorite presenter, and we're here hosting Joud Hammoud. Joud is the president of the Disconnect to Reconnect Foundation. As you all know, this foundation holds a special place in our community, and we're celebrating today the 25 years of its long-lasting commitment to end addiction to social media. Thanks so much for being with us, Joud.
Thank you, Stan, for welcoming me. It's really amazing opportunity to actually get to talk a little bit more about this initiative that we had.
So, Joud, you got promoted to head of this association in 2038, but that's not your first experience. You've been on the ground for several years before that. And you've also been one of the main lead of the prosecution against Instagram in 2025. Can you tell us more about this prosecution and what it involved?
Yeah, well, actually, in 2025, we had like a really big um, uh, percentage of teenagers between the ages of 15 and 20 that were actually really addicted to Insta, but it wasn't really a thing until the prosecution took place and it actually worked. So some of them would spend actually about between 3 to 4 hours on average, and extreme cases could get up to 6 to 8 hours a day.
Difficult to imagine now these days.
Yes, yes. So like apps like Instagram or TikTok, which was actually crazy. And because of that, a very high increase in depression actually was present in the entire country, and the prosecution needed to take place. And that's what happened. The prosecution took place. We won. And finally, social media was labeled as addictive. Not that social media is bad, it's important, but it was labeled as addictive. And this is what led to where we are today.
Yeah, I was just reviewing the numbers before you came. It's the numbers we have today are nothing compared to what we had 25 years ago. So this was, I guess, a big milestone in the
Exactly, exactly. Well, actually, it's really because of the rehabilitation camps. So, as you know, there's rehabilitation camps everywhere in the country, and this was really because of this prosecution. So, because we had the prosecution, we were able to actually build these camps because, okay, we have an addiction. How do we treat it? And we need some camps. You need to rehabilitate people so they can actually live their life in a better way and gain back what they had actually. And there's a lot of activities that they do between each other and talk to each other. So these are some of the things that they would be exercising communication.
And what else is going on during these camps? What do they consist in?
So these camps really involve um, uh, developing their sense of communication, as I said, patience and respect. So these are things that are not available on social media usually. Like as you know, you can see like a lot of hate, violence, which is something that isn't constructive at all on social media. So these are the three pillars that we work on. And because of that, we had actually a huge decrease from 2025 until now of social media usage. So it went from 12% to 75% almost right now. And this is not counting the people that stopped using social media totally in the hours spent. So this was huge for us, and it's still something that's still going. Yeah, so these rehabilitation camps I was talking about, they also use new types of phone, which aren't new anymore, which is the Ruby phone, which is something that really helped the all of the people inside the camps, all of those the people that were once addicts.
Back in 25, what you're saying is that Ruby phone wasn't very popular in society?
Actually, not. The Ruby phone came out about 2030.
Right.
It was something that really happened. It was like an innovation that arose because of this need to lower our social media consumption, and
So before there were no limits on the phones, nothing to prevent from addictions. It was just
exactly,
full on content.
exactly,
Right.
because like you had Instagram on your phone, you're gonna use it. The Ruby phone really puts only the essential.
Okay.
You have only the essential for a phone, and this is the most important part. And because of that, people were able to actually minimize the time that they were using it. And today, it's as popular as any other phone brand. And also because of that, um, uh, people are more comfortable. They're more happy with their life. We have more social interactions, and interactions between people in bars, in the street, or in coffee shops.
Super interesting. Thank you, Jude.
Yeah, and those Ruby phones really lowered the addiction. And it's important to note that social media addiction is the same as any other drugs. It's an addiction. It's exactly the same. So we need to lower the amount that we use it. And extreme usage can lead to depression, anxiety, etc. So
Well, about this, guys,
yeah.
here is their number. If you want to call them, it's a free number. You can call them anytime to talk about your addiction to social media or any other type of addictions. Free number right here.
Yes, thanks so much for mentioning that. You can call us at any time. We're available if you need help. If you know someone needs help, we're here. And yeah, thanks so much, Stan, for this amazing interview.
Thank you for being here today, and it was a great pleasure to.
It was an amazing coffee.
Cheers.
Cheers.